Years after flooding inundated thousands of acres of farmland along the Missouri River, a group of farmers and landowners are taking a stand, filing a federal lawsuit against the Army Corps of Engineers. National reporter Tyne Morgan is here with the details. Tyne?
Thanks so much, Clinton. This lawsuit has been in the works for a while. I sat down with the main law firm representing the landowners. They told me it's not just the flood of 2011 that's giving them ammunition. The complaints date back to 2006. These are the physical scars to farmland, evidence of the Missouri River flood of 2011. The flooding is prompting more than 200 farmers and landowners from South Dakota to Missouri to file a federal lawsuit this month. The suit claims the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers violated the Fifth Amendment.
The basis of our claim is that the United States Army Corps of Engineers, who's in charge of managing the Missouri River, is that they made a decision to take our clients' land, either temporarily or permanently, in order to protect fish and wildlife and to restore fish and wildlife habitat. And they knew when they did it that they were going to flood our clients' land.
Smith says it's similar to a new road cutting across a farm. When the government takes land for the public good, like it did with the flood, those landowners should be compensated. We contacted the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and as expected, the agency isn't allowed to comment on pending litigation. Smith says this lawsuit doesn't just deal with the damage that occurred in 2011. It all started in 2006 when the Corps changed its river management practices.
Prior to that change, for 6 decades, the Corps of Engineers had managed the Missouri River under the Flood Control Act of 1944, providing maximum flood protection to the people in the basin in order to induce them, as Congress wanted when they passed that act, to live in the Missouri River Basin and invest in the Missouri River Basin.
Smith believes that act allowed 12 million people to settle in the Missouri River Basin, generating billions of dollars in revenue. And in that time, the Corps made the main channel deeper to allow the water to flow downstream instead of pushing against the banks. But in 2006, he claims it all changed.
They built those structures to control flooding, and now they're taking them out, they're letting them degrade, and they're making change in those flow structures that it's allowing this flooding.
And while Pozzanelli claims more flooding is now occurring because of that change, that's not the basis of this lawsuit.
We are not suing the Corps for mismanagement or negligence or wrongdoing.
The Department of Justice is representing the Corps, and Smith expects them to file a motion to dismiss within 60 days.
We're quite confident, given our experts and our allegation, our research, that we can survive a motion to dismiss and that we'll proceed then to discovery.
But he says that will all take time. He doesn't expect a verdict to be reached for another 3 to 5 years. Clinton, the firm does expect additional amendments and complaints to be filed along with the original suit. Those should get rolled in with the broader case. But for those who suffered flood damage but aren't one of the 200 people who signed on, this case does not impact you directly. Clinton?